Hi, hello everyone. Thank you so much
Look who we found.
for your patience. Hi guys.
We sent out a search party.
Yeah, we got her. We found her. She's
Thank
safe.
you so much. I'm not going to make excuses. I'll just say thank you very much for your patience and my apologies so much for being a little late. So I am so sorry. But we are back tonight for we're back tonight for the second time in the month of February to talk about reselling couples and what it's like to be a couple as resellers. And I'd like for you to join me in welcoming. This is to my. I guess in this picture it's to my left. There's Dawn.
Hi, guys.
And Mary.
And Willow.
And Willow.
Willow. Hi, Willow.
Who's in desperate need of a trim, but she's going to get one tomorrow.
Right? She's so cute, though.
She's a freaking mess right now.
Yeah, but she's cute.
Well, who's
Yeah.
not?
She's a dog, you know?
Yes, she was.
She's so cute. Oh my God.
This is the reason I'm not getting enough sleep. Neither one of us are getting enough
Yeah.
sleep. It's because of this dog.
Yes, you do.
No.
She's on steroids.
Yeah, so she's awake all the time.
She got
She
like
can pee
All the time.
She's like having grandma in the house, you know? She's got to pee all the time. Unfortunately, she has to go outside and grandma uses the toilet. So
Yeah, we haven't taught her to use the toilet yet. That would be helpful.
Uh-oh.
But yeah.
Well, first you teach me and then you teach Willow. And then we can all teach Willow together.
There you go. One step at a time.
One
It's a village.
step. Baby steps.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So Dawn and Mary, if you guys don't know, if you haven't subscribed yet, please note they were with Two Hip Chicks. It's TOOHIPCHICKS.
MOUSE. Yeah, that's us.
And they are one of the most fun reselling couples to watch. Absolutely. I love you guys' live chat is always lit. And I realize you're not supposed to say you guys', but I did,
You guys, it's fine with me.
it's okay with us.
It's not proper grammar, but we don't care.
But what's up, you guys'?
You guys, it works for me.
No, it sounded like you were from the south side of Chicago. You guys is.
You guys is. Yeah, there you go. Works for us though. We're cool.
So I kind of wanted to start with a little bit of background. Can you share how you thank you? Mine is more like Bud Light, and you can tell I'm so Midwest.
Ours is a big stack of stuff back here.
Got like Bud Select and like the Green Bay Packers, and oh crap!
Go sports.
Go sports ball.
Go sports ball. Yeah, exactly.
Can you share with us a little bit about how you met?
A long, long time ago in a galaxy far away.
Far
Yeah.
away.
Far away.
We were both working at the same company.
Mhm.
I was in one department. She was in another. We had a mutual acquaintance at the workplace, and they introduced us. I guess that's the best way to put it. So that's how we met, and then we got to be friends. Went to lunch a few times. I don't know, 100 times.
It took me a while to do the lunch thing.
She was,
there was a lot of other things going on in my life that, we all have issues and stuff happening and whatnot in our personal lives.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she was persistent. And about the last time she decided she was going to ask me, I said, sure. And then I found out that she was really funny and easy to talk to. And so, yeah, one lunch turned into like, oh, let's meet. And we ended up doing like hour lunches, which I wasn't supposed to be doing, but
I won't tell.
That was not why she left the company, though.
So you both worked there. What did you do, Dawn? Or do you still work there?
I worked in the law department, and Mary worked in accounting.
I worked in finance.
Which
is like Hotel California.
Uh-huh.
You can come, but you can never leave.
There you go. Yeah, they let you in, but they won't let you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep trying to get out, but you pulled me back in.
No, like literally, I tried to get other jobs
They wouldn't
within the company, and they wouldn't let me leave.
So She
They're
left
like, no,
on her own. Then.
I don't do finance. I mean, I do our bookkeeping and stuff.
It was a way to get hired in.
Yeah, it was
There
a
you
way
go.
to get hired in, but like seriously,
You don't want to stay there.
I have a psych degree. It's not what I wanted to do.
Yeah. No.
I want to do more creative things, and if you're creative with finance, it's not a good thing.
Yeah, creative
No,
financing
I
is
guess
never a
not.
good thing. Good point. And now you use your psych degree all the time in reselling.
I know.
It's kind of amazing. There you go.
Who started reselling first? Which one of you started the reselling journey first?
We were both doing it on our own.
We both were. We didn't meet until almost 25 years ago.
Mm-hmm. So I was doing eBay back when you got money orders sent to you and checks and things.
Yeah.
And you were doing
When I lived in Missouri back in the late
antiques and stuff,
90s,
right?
I was dabbling. I lived down Kimberling City, down by Branson,
Okay.
Reed Springs, that area.
Uh-huh.
I lived by Table Rock Lake. So
Table Rock Lake.
I have no idea.
It's a Missouri
I've
thing.
never been there. I've been through Branson, but I've never been to Table Rock.
that's
Lake.
enough. Trust me.
I figured it was worth, at least a
Trust me.
drive through. Yeah.
So, yeah, I started dabbling in eBay back when they charged you to upload extra pictures, and you had to put your photos on a server, and that cost money,
Wow.
and
Yeah.
and you used to be able to get money orders and checks in the mail, and then you could ship the items, and yeah, good times. Back when dial-up was still a thing.
Oh yeah.
Right. Do you remember dialing up to the internet and it would go like a fax machine?
Oh God, yeah.
Awful.
Yeah.
Fax machine children. Well, we'll come back to that. Sorry.
That was good.
So
They have those anymore.
we've both been dabbling in it, selling online.
Oh, yeah, for a
for a long time.
So you guys were both sellers. Were you both sellers when you met then?
Well, I was doing it on the side. It was like my side hustle because I was working full time for this company, and I guess you had gotten out of, you'd moved back.
Yeah, I
Here.
really hadn't been involved in it until about 2013. I started selling on Etsy and a little bit on eBay.
So it was more my thing than her thing for a while, but then you got into
Well, and plus we were working full time, so
Yeah.
both of us. So there wasn't a lot of time for.
Do you both still work full time?
No. Well, yes, here
Well, yeah,
in the
but
basement.
not for anybody else but ourselves this time.
You're not working for the man anymore.
Not working for the man, the woman, or the child. I took a voluntary, quote unquote, retirement when they cut back due to COVID, so I could enjoy the fruits of my own labor and not let them enjoy it so much. But yeah, so I just pretty much decided to take that they offered a package with some insurance and stuff on it. So I said, yeah, I'll take it and bow out gracefully.
And I haven't been employed since 5, 6, 7 years now, maybe longer.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're not having to get up and go to work.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
But you were also doing Etsy through that time, working the booth.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have an antique booth as well as we do Etsy, Amazon, eBay.
We have
and
our
a
own website.
Yep.
Wow.
So,
I didn't know that. So you said you were on Etsy. Were you doing crafts or were you doing vintage stuff?
Mostly vintage and craft stuff.
Yeah.
Not stuff that I made per se.
Mm-hmm.
I had a couple like Rainbow Pride seed bracelets and stuff like that
that you made, but
that I made, but mostly vintage and like sewing patterns and craft books and quilting books and anything that fell into that category that I could sell.
Yep.
And then I kind of in the last couple of years, because I had a couple feet surgeries and foot surgeries. I don't know.
Oh,
She
yeah.
had
It's hard.
surgery on her feet.
I
English
understand
after
that.
7 is hard. So then Etsy kind of slid, and I've been building it back up slowly,
Plus,
and the website.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you sell on your website then too?
Yes.
Okay, we'll have to
Thank you,
make
Aunt Boo.
sure and include
our link.
yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carrie. Sorry about that. Aunt Boo is my sister, Carrie, by the way.
Yeah.
anybody.
She was worried about you.
Yeah, I know. I know. She
If
called
I
me.
was there, she'd be on, but she's not.
She called me. I'm like, are we heading in now? Bye, Clint.
Everybody's here but you. What the hell?
Lauren, feet surgeries are rough. That's yeah. The footsie.
Yeah, I had the right foot done 1 year, and then a year later I had the left foot done.
Yeah, that was fun.
Ouch. Was it like a
Bunion surgery.
bunionectomy?
Yeah, it's a thing that runs in my family, and I got it.
Yeah.
And they were really, really bad, and it hurt to walk. So
Time to get it done.
when I went to the foot doctor, he's like, "Yeah, you qualify." So because they don't do it for cosmetic reasons.
This was not cosmetic.
So
Needed it.
you know, I was like, I got to get this done before I get too old, and then it's going to be even harder to wheel the knee cart around in our narrow little hallways and bathroom.
It's a ranch. It's a 1960s ranch. It doesn't have wide hallways. It really doesn't.
Yeah, mine is a ranch. It doesn't have wide hallways. It doesn't have a basement. Foot surgery, hokey pokey, no, honey. let's not do that. That sounds painful. So
actually, everybody says it's like painful, but I was in a cast for over a month.
Yep.
And month and a half, and then a walking boot. And that was just uncomfortable because it's made of plastic, and it's bulky and it's heavy, and you sweat. And there's no place because they didn't design these stupid things to absorb moisture. The padding and stuff in there, it's like, ew. So, yeah, good times.
Bonnie
it's
had
a little swampy.
Both. Yeah, probably.
Oh, God. It's the first time I ever had a cast on, and it was like they took off the first one to put a new one on. It was like, oh my!
Because your leg gets smaller.
Ew.
Oh,
good times. Yeah.
Can they do it to my stomach? I'm just curious. Just asking for a friend.
Maybe. Ain't saying yes or no. They do weird things with that kind of stuff. You're in the Midwest without a basement.
Yeah, but we don't have a full basement. We do have places where we can hide in case of tomatoes. Yes. My son used to, when he was little, he would come home from school and he'd go, Mom, we had a tomato drill today. And so I don't know if in his little brain, he was picturing like a giant attack of a
killer tomatoes. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So I'm like, okay,
well, on the movie right now.
We go back down we go down into the crawl space. Why did you come in at Foot Talk, Veronica? We always save the special stuff for you.
There you go.
Hey, Veronica with a K.
I was like, let's just make it extra sexy for Ronnie. That's what we did.
Oh, dog wants out.
Dog is not getting out.
No, dog wants out.
She's a high maintenance princess. Basically, when the dog wants to go out, the dog wants to go out, and so she barks at the back door, and now she just scratches at the basement door, because this is a cat-free zone. Because if the cats got in here, there would be broken things, and that's not cool.
No, you can't have.
So yeah, she scratches at the door and pounds at it. Literally, for a Shih Tzu, it sounds like a pit bull whacking at the door. I'm like, seriously, dog.
She carries a lot of weight for a small dog.
Yeah. Hey, Gary.
Aw.
Yeah, everybody's here.
Hi, Gary. Hello. Horizon Picks. Hello.
Hey, Roy.
Roy's here. Patrick's here. Everybody, lots of
hello.
Hey.
And some people I don't know, so that's cool.
Treasures Noir is Kayla. Hello.
Yep.
Cuberly Chaos, that's Chloe. Hello,
welcome to
Girl. Aisha Dance, that is Kristen. That's can't be a reseller conversation without feet. I agree. We do a lot of that. So when you do sourcing, do you do it together or do you do it separately?
Both. Yeah, I mean, we will
it's never an easy answer. Ever.
Because we do different things. So I look for different things than she looks for. Mary's looking for mostly vintage and some glass and some materials, fabric, stuff like that, crafty stuff. And I'm looking for electronics and video games and stuff like that. So we kind of, when we go into a thrift store, we kind of peel off and go like this. So, we do that. But when we're going to garage sales and stuff together. We do the same thing. Kind of one goes that way, one goes this way, estate sales. But we will go out on our own on occasion. And
I'm going to throw something at the dog.
don't throw anything at the dog. Goodness.
If I was throwing popcorn, she'd be all over it.
Really,
Yeah,
that's,
maybe you need
yeah.
a bag of popcorn. So yeah, we do both, and we sometimes we'll like one of us will go to the thrift stores, and the other one will be home. But
Sometimes you need retail therapy, and so she'll
Amen.
come home and go, "Oh, I stopped at the dollar store, and then I stopped at Mosaic."
she'll pout.
All right.
She'll pout.
I'm like, "All right."
Yeah. But we've been on a couple of highway trips. We did the 127, and we went down. There's what is it? 12.
Highway 12.
Yeah, Highway 12. So
It goes around. It goes across the bottom of Michigan.
Yeah.
It starts, and it's south of here. It's like really close to the Indiana border.
Yeah.
So it goes across
South Bend area.
the bottom of the state of Michigan and ends in Detroit, I believe.
Yeah.
So,
So we've done a few of those. Take the car, grab a U-Haul kind of thing, which was fun. But most of it's local, really sourcing.
yeah,
Yeah, there's a couple of local auction houses here that we kind of look
online.
at online, and then when she goes, it's about an hour and a half, hour to get to them, and we pick up the stuff we buy. So yeah, I like the 127. That was fun.
So is it mostly, do you source mostly from auctions or thrifting or yard sales or
All of the above, because we'll do, of course, Michigan, right? So the garage sale, yard sale season is pretty much May through October. And then we do estate sales. Those are very close to being the similar time frame. It's like nobody wants to do an estate sale in the wintertime.
Well, they do them, but we tend not to.
And then
It's got to be a pretty amazing estate sale,
Yeah.
and
before we really go there,
spend the
because-
time to drive. And a lot of them are like 45 minutes away and stuff like that. And it's not like we don't have enough stuff
because
to list as it is and
Right.
sell.
we bought out
Read that.
13-year-olds. These guys. That's good. Yeah. So those are auction 45s that Mary picked up. We do a lot of that. It's just like jukebox lots of things, right? So we'll do that. We go to a couple of record stores that we like locally, but so like, what was I going to say? Most of it is. Am I hearing myself talk?
I'm hearing you.
Oh, okay. I thought I was hearing an echo. So we ended up. Yeah, I can hear my echo.
Yeah, there's an echo.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Mute it. You're not muted.
I'm not muted. I thought I was.
We took care of it.
My fault.
She's a techie girl. Seriously, she is a techie girl. And yeah,
When this thing came on, it was muted. I don't know what happened. I blame the dog. So anyway, we get a lot of stuff, but we recently bought out a craft house, which you'll hear. Sorry,
wait.
Picky Nicky was here. It's a drinking game. Craft house. You have to
Drinking
take.
So when we're on,
Social.
we do BMOS, Laura and Mel. We do their Buy It Nows on it's Mondays
1:00.
at 1:00 Eastern time.
Uh-huh.
And so Picky Nicky was in the chat a couple weeks
We are
ago.
liquidating a lot of craft house stuff.
So last summer we bought.
I know, I got all the ribbons.
We spent like 4 or 5 days cleaning out the basement of this house, and just
no,
basic.
Ellie, craft, not
It-
crap, not crack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then no, it
Crap.
wasn't. No, I'm joking.
So so my wife like went along with me on it because it was a pretty big purchase,
For us,
and
it was a lot of stuff. We had like 2 days to empty this house out. What was
2 to
left
3 days.
of everything that didn't sell, and there was a lot of stuff.
It was 3 rooms,
uh
big rooms in the basement. So
wall to
so
wall.
and then we had to haul all the stuff up the basement and get it out, and a couple friends helped and stuff, which was so helpful.
But we have a garage full of stuff
So-
now.
Every time, so we're trying to sell a lot of this stuff that we can't sell online because it's opened or whatever. And so Picky Nicky was in there, and she's like, we got to do shots every time they say craft house.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, you don't have to do liquor, but you can just take a drink and.
Yep.
There you go.
So it's a thing.
But yeah, so we buy out. We've done buyouts.
We bought out a crack house, and
Well,
I'm thinking now that's
interesting.
real reselling.
That is
Especially in a
real
public
reselling.
forum.
That's commitment right there. That's what
Tell
that
you,
is.
man. We'll buy anything. Yeah.
No, we won't
Not almost,
buy anything.
Almost anything. But yeah. So, but it's mostly local stuff. You know, we don't buy storage units. We don't do that.
We just don't have the space for it.
Well, number one is our garage has turned into a storage unit. So yeah, but mostly it's local. And most of it's seasonal.
So mostly you source together. Most of it's local. When you bring it home and you start processing it in and taking photos and doing postings, who does what? How does the division of labor work with the reselling couple?
Oh,
or specifically in your case?
Well, since Mary's mostly concentrating on Etsy and the website, and I concentrate on eBay and Amazon,
we do our own things.
We do our own things, and we both kind of, as we're pulling things, we'll pull things for, like, say the antique booth. So what we do is we have a spreadsheet for the antique booth, and we ended up assigning, say I find something like a record that I want to put in the antique booth versus sell online. So I'll go to that basically spreadsheet in Google, and we've got numbers in there, and I'll assign it a number, I'll put a tag on it, and then I put it aside so when we go, it's in the system. So we both do that. But then I work on eBay and Amazon.
We have a lot of spreadsheets.
We have a lot of spreadsheets. And our photo booth is over here behind her, and we both use it, one or the other will be using it pretty much all the time.
How many listings do you do a day? Since you're selling on, it sounds like you're selling on a minimum of 4 places. How many listings do you do?
It depends. I mean, sometimes I have not been good about doing so many listings a day. And part of that is because for a couple weeks there, we were really heavily doing sales online, or like eBay or YouTube auctions and buy it nows. So that the things
that takes up a lot of time.
It takes a lot of time. I mean, you do sell some stuff, but it takes a lot of time. It's because you have to invoice, and then you have to, she does that, by the way. I pack stuff, she invoices stuff.
That system we've worked out really well, because the packing and finding the right box can be aggravating to me. So
I hate that. I love it.
Oh, so
creative packing.
So we have the spreadsheet.
Frankenboxes.
Exactly.
So I sort it so that, Glams came in and she bought, a couple different things of records. So I sort it by name. So that way all Dawn's got to do is go, okay, Glams has got 3 things.
Yep.
And she can pack up those 3 things. She then weighs it for me.
Yep.
We have Post-it notes.
Oh, got to have these.
It's not good for the environment, but it works. Good for our sanity. So everything, when we're doing the buy it now or an auction,
gets written on that.
Information gets written. So this gets a postie. We sell it for $5, and then it sells to Glam. So we write your name down there, and that postie stays with the box until it gets a label on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I do the invoicing. I do the labels for shipping. I figure out shipping.
Right.
So I measure boxes and stuff like that. So that system seems to work pretty good.
Yeah, it does. So we do, that we're both got our hands on. But as far as if she sells something on Etsy, she packages it up and she does the label on it. If I sell something on eBay, I package it up and put the label on it. I do from draft to full on, list item, everything in eBay and Amazon, and you do everything draft to picture and everything.
Yeah. And we really need to learn each other's systems, but because she needs to know how to do the website.
One of us gets hit by a bus.
Yeah. And the other one will have bigger fish to fry than the system, I'm sure.
Yeah, truly. It's like, I probably won't sell on that or whatever. I don't know.
I mean, we'll just hammer sham that out.
Thank you. Yeah, and we hit 500 subs, which is the other thing.
Yay!
Go sub,
Nice.
watch our show today that was on today. Go back and watch our live today, and you can see how to enter to win something for our 500 subs.
We're gonna
Celebratory.
do a giveaway on Thursday about 30 minutes into the show.
Yeah.
And the show starts at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. And we're gonna
I
have
am so there.
three prizes.
Three prizes.
But you have to make a comment on today's upload.
You do. And
go watch it and find out how to.
Oh, whatever.
And Boo has this highlighted in the chat. Couple resellers, honestly, you just make me wildly curious because I'm just so fascinated by how you can both live and work with somebody and yet not remain unhomicidal.
Oh, years of therapy.
Years of
therapy. Active counseling on a regular basis.
Therapy. We've actually done
therapy.
We're kidding.
We've done couples therapy.
But we've done couples therapy.
Yeah.
And when COVID hit.
Before the reselling.
When COVID hit, she had to work from home.
Yeah.
So she worked in the basement. She worked down here. She had it all set up so she could work and get her work done. And we got used to her being home,
which helps
all the time.
Yeah, because of COVID, I was home all the time.
Yeah.
So we worked
non-stabby. Yeah, unhomicidal. Non-stabby.
I was like, unhomicidal equals not stabby. That's pretty much because I just can't imagine. Allie, my channel is not the slums. I just can't imagine working with I can't imagine working with my spouse and just not
Oh, there are times, girl.
Well, yeah, I mean, everybody.
We are not perfect,
but we learned a long time ago that communication is the key to everything.
So there's times we snap.
Yeah. You get pissed
depending on what headspace you're in and whatnot, and if your meds are working.
Stress.
So
just normal stress.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And then we have this thing that we started years ago because I had a tendency from all my luggage I was carrying that I heard everything as a criticism. Everything. Mm-hmm. Like 80% of whatever she said. And she's not that person. She is not a critical person.
Usually.
And stuff like that. And so we started this thing where we would say, it's not written in red, but I need to say this.
Because your teacher used to write your grade in red on your paper, correct your papers in red. Yeah. That's why, yeah.
So if I'm not getting a gold star, that means that you disapprove.
Yeah, exactly. So
you've written in red. I getcha. Okay.
Yeah, so I would say things like, this isn't written in red, but I don't know how else to say it. So she would know that I wasn't trying to be critical. I couldn't find the right words or whatever to say it. And it helped us communicate better. We still use it occasionally.
That's actually, I think that's a pretty good coping mechanism. I mean, as far as I shouldn't say coping mechanism. I should say a tool for communication. Because I really like the idea of being able, so does Patrick. I really like the idea of being able to approach somebody with feedback without getting, without them assuming that you are criticizing them.
Yeah. And the other thing is
Ryan.
Don't bring up past slights. Like if something pissed you off, process it, figure it out, and talk about it and get it out of the way. Don't be bringing back, remember that time you did this to me?
Oh my God, I can't believe you just brought that up again.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
We don't do that. And it helps. I've known enough couples and enough people, and I'm not calling anybody out, so don't think I'm talking to you or about you. But whoever
totally
you are,
talking about you,
or you, totally talking about you.
Yeah, it's me.
Where the people will talk about their significant other in a derogatory fashion.
Oh my God, that drives me crazy.
And that drives us both crazy. It's like, if you don't respect that person enough to not speak ill of them when they're not around, then you need to move and change. You need to get the hell out or fix it. So we pretty much live by that. We do not talk about we vowed, we're not talking bad about each other. We don't talk shit about each other when they're not around. I do not say anything about Mary that I wouldn't say to her face.
Yeah.
And I have better, if I have a complaint, I better say it to her face, and we better handle it right away.
And I embarrass her all the time because I like to sing her praises, because she just amazes me with the things that she's able to do, and fix things and tinker with things and then make them work again. And her way with words, her way with people.
Yeah.
She's freaking Switzerland, man. She can diffuse a situation.
Law department training. There you go.
I tend to be more like,
you just pretty much blurt it out there, blurt it out.
Blurt it out.
Yeah, which is fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being direct.
I kind of have filters.
Sometimes they need to be replaced.
Yeah, they get a little dirty.
Sometimes those filters
a little dusty.
But she's a good.
I have a good heart.
She has a good heart, and she's a good person. And sometimes, yes, she's not diplomatic about what she's telling you, but she's telling you out of love and out of truth. So,
yeah, she's more the diplomat.
Sometimes though, I'm one of those people that my husband and I very quickly learned after we got married, and we went out for about 4 years almost before we got married, and we learned quickly that I have to have a very blunt message. I sometimes won't pick up on the most subtle things. So I'm like, you have to really you have to sort of not spell it out for me, but you definitely have to be very straightforward with me. Yet, there's no beating around the bush.
So verbal brick to the head.
Yeah. So I feel that, honestly, I kind of feel that a little bit with Mary. And I think I enjoy her style of communication because of that, because I just, it's just easier for me to understand. I'm like, okay, she's like utter clarity. And Dawn is just you're my favorite party animal ever, ever.
Thank you.
Seriously. You guys are you just make such a really great working team.
Thank you. She freaking makes me laugh. And there have been times
she does too,
where we have been like, and there was a time we went to Canada to visit some friends.
I know what you're going to go with this one. I know where to go with this.
And I was really anxious. We had crossed the border. We were in Canada. We were bitching at each other. I was really tense.
It was a bad day.
I was really snippy.
You must not have slept well the night before or something.
And we were like, that cold silence you get in a car. And you're in the freaking car. You can't go anywhere. And you're just like, I don't want to talk to this person anymore. And I looked out the window and I went, hey, turkeys. And it broke the ice. So now it's like,
I love that.
So we use it a lot. Turkeys. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing.
Look, they're
butterflies.
Yeah.
We're in Iowa. They're growing corn. Aunt Boo said she needs a little sugar with her medicine, though. But Ryan said, yeah, he's a Ryan from Jack and Ryan. He's I'm a spell it out kind of human being. I promise I can take it if it's tough. I'm kind of that way too. I'm like, you kind of have to tell me sometimes when it comes to
but I try. I may be very forward with what I have to say, but I try desperately not to hurt somebody's feelings.
Yeah,
really, I'm live. Son of a biscuit. I'm joking. That's actually Grandpa making the noise. Sorry.
Watch it.
Because I don't want to hurt somebody. I know what that feels like, so I don't. And so
not to be mean. Yeah, you're just telling them because they need to know. But you're not trying to be mean.
But we're always trying. I mean, I guess the reason it works is because we're always trying to grow as a couple and as human beings.
Yeah. Yes.
As separate entities. So, and it's been a learning process. I mean, we've been together 20 years now, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that the silver anniversary or the ruby?
Oh, who cares?
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah,
we kind of don't celebrate.
Just bring me a Snickers cheesecake and we're cool. That's the Snickers cheesecake anniversary. I feel like every one of them are.
Well, maybe it's because we've only been married for going on 6 years, so we're still kind of
married. Yeah,
we're still kind of like newlyweds, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
exciting and new. Sorry, that's a that's a. Some of our chat is not going to get that reference at all. They're going to be like, "Oh, what's a love boat?"
Never mind.
Yeah, well, the youngins. The youngins.
Go look it up.
I've answered that question. Who is Mick Jagger? I was like, oh,
what?
Oh, just go away now.
Well,
I'm like, we're not talking. We're not talking.
Well, he's not dead yet either, so.
No,
Not
yeah.
yet.
I'm like, they have this new
Heads
thing
in the
called Google. Go look it up. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Who's Mick Jagger? Yeah.
So when it comes to like housework, who does the majority of that? Or is this going to cause a fight?
No, it won't cause a fight. So I'm downstairs in the basement more than Mary is, so I try to do the laundry. That's where the laundry pair is. That's where
I used to do laundry when she was working full time.
Yeah, we both kind of share the cat litter.
The bane of our existence.
That's an odd statement you don't hear every day.
We share the cat litter. Cleaning of the cat litter, I should say. I'm more of a dish doer than you are. Right?
I got a couple done today.
She got a couple done today.
Good.
But Momster does the dishes most of the time when she's feeling good, so that's been kind of taken off our plate for a while.
Momster, bless her heart, is paying for housekeeping every other week.
Because of her breathing issues.
And we have cats.
We need a certain level of clean that we really couldn't attain unless we had a service come in. So Momster's taking care of that. So a lot of the vacuuming, dusting, that kind of stuff is getting done on a bi-weekly basis. So that's cool. You're dating yourself. Carbon dating, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not dissing millennials.
I'm not I'm just
there's newer music that I don't know.
There's
okay,
no music
Kristen
you
takes
don't
that
know?
as a personal challenge.
We're not shaming the millennials, trust me.
Oh no.
When I clean, I worked at a ranch in my younger days, and it was a very high-end ranch, and so like
what? Like Hidden Valley?
It was
Hidden Valley. That's my favorite.
We had to clean really, really, really well. And so for me, I can't just clean a little. I end up having to clean like frickin' everything. And then it's an all-day adventure and I get nothing else done. So I don't really enjoy it. I prefer not to do it. So because I'm very persnickety about, I think I got that from my grandma too.
The short answer is we both do it, but we all have our areas where we just can't tolerate it anymore, so we'll clean it. Is that
dust bunnies? Yeah.
There you go.
We have cats. That's all that needs to be said. The dog doesn't really shed. The cats do.
I agree with Veronica. Ranch is everything. I agree, Veronica.
I think my dogs shed like a cat's worth of hair every day. Like they create new dogs. Yeah, they're really.
Oh no, we had a dog that had like 3 layers of fur because she was a mutt.
3 different coats. Yeah.
And oh my god, the amount of hair this dog shed was
liked
just
a cleaning service back then. That would have been.
Oh
nice.
my god, they could have just vacuumed the dog.
Oh my god, yeah, terrible.
And
I'm kind of like that. Yeah,
we eat out a lot. Thanks again to Momster.
Yeah,
we do cook sometimes.
Yes, we do cook when we get a chance. But a lot of the time we're down. I mean, the ugly truth about working for yourself is that you have to work a lot, right? When you own your own business, you're working at it a lot. And it's not just, I mean, not for me anyway, not yet. We're not at the point where we can just like passively sit there and work the 9 to 5 and go upstairs and watch TV all night. We're down here a lot of off hours too. So, technically off hours. So, sometimes
we're boxing and packing up until 9 o'clock at night.
And dinner time hits. So we have to well, what do you want to do? Well, let's just go get something and call it good. But we do still cook. We got air fryer. I love our air fryer. That's a new thing.
I've got one coming on my new oven, which we haven't had a new stove in like 22 years. 22 years
since an air fryer.
And they have a kind now that comes with an air fryer attachment in the oven. You can like choose between an air fryer and I don't know what the other thing was because I didn't even look at the other thing. I was like, no, I want the air fryer. So I'm looking forward to trying.
Oh, that. I love it. It's countertop. Ours is, but I'm on it, man. Tater tots, chicken strips, anything. I'll do anything in an air fryer now.
I love chicken strips too.
I haven't tried it yet.
Crispy tofu. I'm not a big tofu fan. But that sounds interesting.
Crispy tofu. Okay.
Yeah, Lynn, we have the Ninja air fryer.
Yep.
It's got
two baskets.
It's
a bigger one.
The problem is the house is not big. And so Momster ordered it, and it gets here, and she got the big one.
She got the big one.
And we don't have a lot of counter space in our kitchen.
So I pretty much...
she had to do it behind my back and clean off part of the counter and get rid of my stuff.
So yeah, it's a great unit though. I love it. I haven't gone to the full on because you can match the cook to make it all come out at one time. I've never really done more than a couple things in it.
But you can't cook a turkey in it, can you?
A very small turkey.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
You can I'm guessing if you can deep fry a turkey, maybe you can air fry a turkey. Maybe
you could, but I think the containers are about this big, right? So
so you'd have to have like a Cornish game turkey.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd have to
sparrow. Maybe a sparrow or a robin would fit in there.
Yeah.
Tufted titmouse. I don't know. Whatever.
Tufted titmouse. The air fryer is gods.
Perlini's got a turquoise one. That's cool. Ours is black.
Don't tell Momster, man. She'll order the turquoise one.
She could have ordered the turquoise one. Try No. Should I? I will.
Tachos. So it's like taco nachos, tachos.
I'll try that.
Oh, I'm going to have to
I gotta go online and look up some recipes, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. Kayla ate a whole brick of tofu once, never again. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of tofu for some reason. Never been a thing for me.
No.
TC, we got the Ninja. It's got two baskets.
It's got two baskets.
And it's black. That's pretty much all I know. And it plugs into the wall socket.
It's got like a sync timer, so you can sync them both to end at the same time. So you can like pull out your meal out of two baskets. But yeah, I'm just learning it now. So I can't really give you a full report or review, but I like it so far.
You're the technology guru in the relationship, yes?
Sometimes.
You're the techie one?
Yeah.
Mary, are you techie at all?
Enough.
Enough to get by. She's done some.
Just don't tell me to unplug it and replug it back in. That
pisses her off.
That's one of those things that annoys the living hell out of me. But when we used to have Comcast, I would call because every day our internet would go out, and they're like, "Did you try to plug it back?" And I'm like,
plug it back in. It's like it shouldn't work like that. But yeah. One time they told us it's because we're on the end of the trunk line, and that's why we didn't get good internet service. And I'm like, it's an elephant?
That's not how it works. Even I know that's not how it works.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Don't Ryan Jones, do not give my wife any ideas.
So tachos,
I am not eating tater tots with nacho cheese.
That would be good.
Yeah, I'm in.
Oh,
meat.
And we're just Midwestern enough to love a tater tot casserole.
Yeah. You'll eat fries with cheese on it, won't you?
Well, yeah.
Well, then order tater tots, just potatoes.
They're not fries.
They're more like hash browns, but they're close enough.
No, I'd probably eat
it. Obviously,
if I was hungry enough and I didn't have to cook, I would eat it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like we tell each other, like, "Oh, you should never make that again," which doesn't happen very often.
No.
But yeah, pretty much it's like you can't really complain if somebody else is cooking.
True. I mean, this is how it works. The rating scale is if you loved it, praise it like crazy and say, please, oh God, make that again. And then there's it's pretty good, and then there's, it's edible. But the last one is, please God, don't ever make that again. When somebody says that to you, then you know it sucked big time. So that's our scale. 4 different things for cooking. I rarely ever get don't make that again. There's been a few.
Not very many, though.
Not very many.
I don't get very many, but I don't cook that often.
No.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite.
I have a cheese stick addiction. Ooh.
I am the guy in my house who has to do all the cooking because my husband it's weird because his mother and father were both very good cooks. And I learned cooking from my dad. My dad actually was a much better cook than my mother, but she was good. But he, for some reason, just never paid attention to that. It wasn't his bag. And the next thing, and he would rather eat a bologna sandwich than to cook a hot meal, to warm up something in the microwave. So I've got the guy who can't boil water. The Lipton noodles and sauce that comes in the packet.
Yeah.
That's already, you have to add water and butter and microwave it for 10 minutes and it's done.
Does he want to do that?
He messed it up so badly that it was a lake. It was like a 3-inch lake of green sludge with flour and crispy noodles across the bottom, even though he'd microwaved it for 15 minutes. Yeah, it was so bad. It was so bad. I mean,
Don't let him near your appliances again.
How
oh
weird.
no, he's not. He's allowed to fix them, and that's about it. I'm not that, technological, so I'm not that great at it. But yeah, and it has nothing to do with traditional gender roles. It's just, I know that I want to eat things that are edible, and I know that I probably am not the guy who should be. If I call this cord a thingy, I'm probably not the guy who should be doing the technology in the house. Zero interest.
So yeah, we share that too. We do. I mean, when we cook, we pretty much.
Oh, Ryan, I didn't realize that I had highlighted. Okay, sorry.
Oh, the
SOS.
Yeah, we because we're from the Midwest, we know what that is.
We know
exactly.
We know what it is.
I haven't had that in a long time.
And I should clarify, I don't hate to cook, but when I cook, I like to get a recipe and I like to go full out.
Yeah.
And
that's where we differ, though. She's doing the recipe by the recipe, like boom, this step, this measurement, exactly this measurement. I'm like, hey, I've got 4 things. Let's see what I can make out of it. That's so I'm not that girl.
So that kind of cooking or baking for me, it takes a lot of work. And when you're working from home, who's got time for that?
True.
Yeah.
What's the
Anybody got time for that?
Cream chip beef, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it is really. I love it.
Good. I haven't made that in forever.
You're not going to either,
because she don't like it.
Biscuits and
because
gravy.
I got fed that as a kid and I did not like it, and I just it was gross. Now biscuits and gravy, I will eat until I blow up because I love biscuits and gravy.
We call it B's and G's in this house, and I get the call from my grown sons on like Super Bowl Sunday, or if I know they're coming over for a Sunday dinner or something, and they'll be like, "Hey, you got any leftover B's and G's for breakfast?"
Yeah,
I'll roll out some biscuits for them, But there's nothing. I don't know. I just so Midwestern, and I realize it's probably a heart attack waiting to happen. But what is better than biscuits and gravy, or just really, thick liquid crap on other crap? It's really good.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have biscuits and gravy until I reached young adulthood, I think.
Really?
I was
So I grew up with some weird. Speaking of weird dishes, here's the weirdest stuff you're ever going to hear about: peanut butter and bologna sandwiches.
Oh, I had that.
White rice,
bologna sandwich,
possibly minute rice. Remember minute rice? Mm-hmm. Minute rice with V8 juice on it. I know. And hamburger, cream of mushroom soup on toast, which is kind of SOS as well.
The hamburger cream of mushroom soup on toast, I think I would actually do that. It's good. I would probably, But yeah, the V8 rice, I'm not so sure.
Nope.
They're all try them. Try them.
Don't try the rice and tomato juice.
It's good.
No, V8, whatever.
Like 3 nopes in a row.
I'm sorry. It works.
Kayla makes her biscuits and gravy from scratch. I do Southern style, and it's my specialty. You go, girl.
When's brunch?
Yeah, really. What time shall we be there? Damn.
B's and G's, peanut butter and cheese sandwiches. Okay, that sounds like the most Wisconsin thing to eat ever. I'm guessing you're from Wisconsin.
Heavy duty. I've never had peanut butter and cheese. Peanut bologna, yes. Peanut butter and cheese, no.
My brother used to eat ketchup sandwiches.
Oh.
And you're giving my V8 and rice?
I didn't say I ate them. I did not say that I ate them. I said he ate them.
Yeah. Bacon. There's nothing wrong. Anything. Bacon on anything is good.
My brother he ate peanut butter and mayonnaise together.
That's pushing it.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure.
Aw, treasures, thanks.
Yeah, really?
Oh, yeah. Aunt Boo said, Dana, we had our fair share of powdered milk and government cheese. I'm not eating anything that sounds that awful again. Yeah. You'd be surprised what you'll eat if you decide not to cook for a few days.
Yeah, truly. Bacon. Yeah, I know, man. Seriously. Bacon all the way. I love bacon.
Now, Shay says she grew up eating Miracle Whip instead of mayonnaise.
Yeah. We in Michigan, our house, my mother won't touch mayo, really. I mean, she will if it's the only thing in the house, but she's a Miracle Whip person. And we grew up eating Miracle Whip, but I can do both.
Oh, peanut butter and
I'm
sandwiches.
multifaceted that way.
Peanut butter and onion sandwiches?
Wow.
That's a different combination.
Not sure I'm there. I'm not here for that. I don't know about that.
I'm not here for that.
Peanut butter and honey.
Well, yeah.
I've never done it. Amazing. Sure.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Liver and onions. Yes, I am a liver and onions fan. She is not.
I am
I'm
too.
not a big-
And Grandpa hates the stuff. He won't. Yeah.
And I don't know if it's the smell of it cooking or what, but some people don't like it. I love it.
I'll
do
eat
chicken livers too. When I go out and they have them, I will eat them. The dog is now hacking for.
You have to excuse our dog. She has issues
anymore. Yeah. Neck bones and sauerkraut. Nah, none of that bone, girl.
I miss something with sauerkraut. Oh, pork neck and pork neck bones and sauerkraut. Wow. Liverwurst and onion, mustard, rye. Oh yeah. See, now he doesn't like liver, but he will eat what do you call it? Braunschweiger?
Braunschweiger.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar. But yeah, I grew up with liverwurst too. I'll eat that. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me. No major organs for me. Well, you don't know what you're missing.
Get on the table.
Now, Veronica says liverwurst on bread. Yes, liver itself. No. I keep picturing in my head that she's saying liverwurst.
Probably is. Hi. What's up with
brain sandwiches? Okay. Why did all of our talks end up in food? Did you notice
it happens?
Mine do too.
Yeah, head cheese. I'm not eating that. I'm sorry. That's not my thing. Not into that.
Veronica, you and Grandpa are picky.
You know, I'm not a pineapple on pizza girl, but I can respect those who do enjoy it.
I think it's honestly, I think it's an abomination. That's just me. I'm not sure.
There's ham in there too. Usually the pineapple and ham.
Yeah. I love pineapple and ham together, but there's something about that with red sauce on a pizza that just I'm like, no.
Actually, she said liverwurst.
Liverwurst.
Yeah.
You should hear her say Poshmark when she gets angry. We are.
Can you imagine? Oh no, man, not head cheese. Sorry.
She's got an adorable accent. It's cute.
I don't know why head cheese. Just the look of it and the jelly part that just. Bleh.
I have never tried head cheese.
Okay.
Pickled herring.
I am a cheese head though. Does that count? No.
No.
Oh
no, it's
you
not the same.
Packer girl. You know.
No, it's not the same. Pineapple and pizza. Lots of tomatoes. Yeah.
I have tried. Okay, this is going to sound awful, but I've actually eaten the pickled eggs from an actual bar in the jar.
How are those? I've always thought about trying one of those, but I never have.
They're better than you think they're going to be, and ham hocks are the same way. Like the pickled ham hocks.
Yeah,
they're better than you think they're going to be.
Okay, here's something that might be a Midwestern thing. Has anybody ever had mock chicken legs? Crickets. So what it is you take little sticks, like pointy little wooden sticks. You take sausage, like Italian sausage or whatever, and you roll it in breadcrumbs and you make it in the form of a drumstick, and then you fry them or cook them. Mock chicken.
So it's sausage?
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
You never heard of mock chicken? It's a thing. It's a Midwestern thing. I'm pretty sure of it.
No, I think it's your family
One
thing.
in the chat. I bought them at the store. We didn't make them. They were purchased. Mock chicken. Is anybody here to that? Like, put one in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. I get a feeling obviously it's one of those things. Am I from an alternate reality? Maybe, but I bought it at the store. Just saying, hipster.
I'm very open to trying that. Although Allie was talking earlier about how she made sausage in like an air fryer or a crock pot. I think she said she made sausage, and nobody wants to see how that's made. I think there's a reason why that's a saying.
We don't want to see how the sausage is made. No, we don't.
Mock chicken
is a recipe. Enjoy cooking. Blech. No, but it's a thing. Yeah, and it's if TC, tell me if it's sausage or not, because it is actually, it was a thing that we bought them. You buy them. It was on a tray from the deli meat department, and there's a little stick stuck in a wad of sausage and breaded sausage.
That's yeah. I would totally eat that. I
There you
would.
go. Yes, my mom bought them. Thank you. I'm not crazy. You can't get them
Yeah.
anymore.
I wonder why.
They were good.
I really wonder
They were
why.
good. I enjoyed them. They were
Well,
good.
of course you did.
Look at me. I enjoyed them. They were good.
I eat anything that's pretty much anything that's a little slower than me. It's
I
fair
think you
game.
offended the dog.
I think
Well,
I
if I
did.
can
Why
catch
mock
it,
it, Roy? Because it's sausage. That's
'Cause
why.
it's good. Good night, Jackson Roy Kirk. I don't know for sure. Sorry.
Chicken in a biscuit. Oh yeah, those are good too.
Yeah.
Kentucky Fried.
That's Janet and Bryn, the happy hour haulers. I love sardines too. I love sardines with the mustard sauce. And
Ooh.
even when I was a teenager, I would eat those with saltine crackers and just go nuts.
Ranch does go on everything.
It
Whoever
does.
invented ranch dressing, they need to be put on a pedestal and
Given a Pulitzer Prize
Yeah, or
or a
something.
Nobel Peace Prize or something.
yeah, you can dip anything in ranch and it's good.
That is so true. Everybody put a 1 in the chat if you're hungry right now or if you're feeling a little snacky now.
I'm not.
I have
We
a
have pizza.
We have pizza.
I have cheesecake like literally 8 feet from me, and I'm like, ooh, cheesecake.
Ooh, you're kidding.
Yeah,
Very good.
it's little bitty pieces too, so I don't feel guilty when I have
Like
10 of
that.
them.
One.
Yeah,
One.
just like 10 or more. So just to kind of land the plane a little bit on my end, I just am curious. Yeah, I'm just curious if you know that a couple is going to be oh, okay, Carrie has a question really quickly. Sorry. Do Dawn and Mary plan on reselling in retirement?
Maybe.
Maybe. Probably. Or I enjoy it so much that I probably will. I might not do it to such a degree, but technically you could say I'm retired now. Technically, right? So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it because number one, I enjoy it. It gives me an opportunity to find cool stuff and travel. And a lot of things are a write-off when you own a business, so those are all good things. So yeah, I probably will. I'll drag her along with me if she doesn't want to do it anymore.
Kicking and screaming. No, I'm joking.
Not you, her.
I was going to ask you too. Is there anything that you would like to tell, like the younger reselling couples, newer reselling couples, about your journey that you think might help them?
You want to go first?
Learn how to talk to each other. You got to communicate.
For sure.
Don't be that person at work that everybody else complains about. Because it's only the two of you. And it's going to be one of you. You got to learn to talk.
Communication is key for sure. And just if you both go into it knowing that it's a lot of work and there will be stressors, and you just, that's your partner in life and in business now. So you're going to want to make sure that you make the work environment a good place. So don't make it a hostile work environment. Do everything you can to be good to each other and kind to each other and communicate.
Don't be judgy.
Yeah, don't be judgy. But that would be the main thing. It's just,
because I have off days and she doesn't, come upstairs going, like, why aren't you doing anything yet?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you still in your pajamas?
Because you're close to me. That's why. Oh, that would be me.
Yeah. Yeah, just, understand each other, give each other time and space. And
there's some weekends that we don't get out of PJs and but we get stuff done.
Yeah.
We get stuff done. It's like, oh, why take the time to get dressed? I'm already in clothes, so
I don't have to go outside.
Yeah, I don't have to go out in public. So what the heck?
I'm just gonna do that.
I'll admit to that. I will cop to that I sometimes get stuff done in my PJs.
I agree. Communication for sure.
Yeah, I think that's
work in pajamas. Yes.
Have discussions about money, because that's one of the big ones that causes divorce and breakups. When we if one of us is going to spend $20 on something, sometimes we even ask each other about it. Like, if we're at a thrift store and it's like, I see a $20 item and I think I can make money on it. I'll say, what do you think? And she's like, did you look it up? And, we'll go back and forth and like, okay, or not. But like really big purchases, we talk to each other.
We mull it over because, we trust each other's instincts too. Usually.
Yeah, we have a good eye for, we each have a good eye for what we know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So in our area,
and we tend to be cheap.
Yeah, we're tight, man.
We like to go to thrift stores and find stuff for not a lot of money and
flip it
for
good money.
I think that's that eternal treasure hunt that we're all on for when it comes to being a reseller. It's there's always, no matter how good, no matter how great a flip you find, no matter how fantastic a treasure that you find, there's always another one down the road. There's never, there's always a way to feed the beast. You can
that's the bug. That's the bug of reselling.
Yeah.
Literally, because you're like, it's not like we don't have enough stuff to list. And yet we both are like, well, maybe we should go to the thrift store and look around. It's like, but I don't want to bring any more stuff in the house right now because we still are trying to sort through all the craft house stuff and whatnot. It's just,
well, you did say earlier, we need to go over to the record store and look through the
bins. That's different though.
Yeah.
Some of that's for our own personal use, by the way.
Well, guys, I thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your time. And again, my sincere apologies for taking a little extra time tonight. So
nap time.
Yeah, it really is. Sorry.
You're recovering, right? So it's okay.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you don't expect it to hit you sideways as often as it does, and you're like, whoa, this is crazy. So anyway, thank you both so much. And guys, if you haven't subscribed, and if you don't know, these are two hip chicks. This is Dawn and Mary. They have one of the very, very best live chats twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11 a.m. Central, 12 o'clock Eastern, correct?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
12 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, sure.
Now they also participate in some different auctions. And then on Mondays, they have a premiere chat, I think, where they're actually doing, they're playing video games, and it's so hilarious, guys. You've got to see it. You have to see it at least once.
Come watch Mary die multiple times.
And there's a cuss count. Oh, and you said in your blurb, who is the momster?
Yes. By the way,
we go,
momster. Yeah.
My mother is the momster. We gave her that title. I'm not sure how we gave her that title.
I think our friends actually gave her that title. Our local friends here, because we used to go to Muskegon, pick her up for the weekend, and bring her back down here for a couple nights, and then bring her back to Muskegon. And our friends just adore her and started calling them Momster, and we'd be like, okay, Momster's going to be here this weekend. You know where we have to meet for breakfast.
Yeah, so they all knew what was going on, right?
So it just stuck. And the first time she got on YouTube and got in the chat, her real name was there. And I'm like, oh no, this isn't going to work. So I just used Momster, and it wasn't taken. So that's the Momster.
How can it not be taken, you may ask? I don't know.
And Momster lives with us.
Yeah.
That is the Momster. We love the Momster, by the way. You give her so much glamour love.
We will, for sure. Yeah. She loves it here. We keep her busy as far as obviously YouTube, and she loves watching the show, and she loves digging through the craft house stuff. Yeah. Take a shot.
Yeah.
We said it again. Sorry. So
craft house.
But she's been helping us sort through it and clean it and stuff, and she loves the adventure of that. She can't get out much in the wintertime, so doing that is kind of fun for her. So
it's like a treasure hunt because she couldn't help us pack it up. So this is, and we were emptying out the storage unit and filling up the garage, and she's like,
"There's more.
There's more." Every freaking trip. There's more.
Oh my God, there's so much more.
We've tried to explain to you, we filled a 10 by 10 unit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep.
She's fun.
Yeah. So yeah,
Best mother-in-law ever.
amen to that. Amen to
He
that.
is fun. Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Willow. Thank you, Willow. Is Willow asleep?
She's a little.
That's her
droopy-eyed.
one of her superpowers.
Yeah, she's
I have that superpower. I think Willow is my spirit animal. I'm pretty sure.
might be. She might
Yeah.
be.
Food and sleeping.
I'm thinking you guys are made to. Yeah, you guys are definitely.
Yeah.
Matched for sure.
I need this dog in my life. I do.
It can be arranged.
Everybody in the chat, thank you so much. Dawn and Mary, any last words for the chat?
We love you guys. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for being here. We had fun.
Yeah, it was great. Great time. And just, come check us out and see what we do. This is us. All
This
the time.
is us, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much you get what you get.
Guys, if you haven't seen Dawn and Mary's channel, I really recommend. Please go and subscribe and don't forget to hit that notification bell, and you will get notified whenever they do videos.
Yeah,
So,
it's a good time to sub because we're going to give away prizes.
Why not today? No day but today. Sorry.
Yes. There you go. Hey.
Copyright.
And come by Cajun Roots Resellers auction tomorrow
and we'll do a sing along
2:00, and you can listen to us sing badly to 45
I'm
records.
surprised nobody.
That's my favorite part of the auction. That sells so many records to me.
Oh my God, you do buy a lot. You do.
That's right.
Well, I figure somebody knows the song and maybe could sing it better than us, but hey.
Yeah. Well, see, this one, her son got a record player, and I was like, oh, I know exactly who to talk to.
Well, yeah.
Well, and it's cool because
best.
you're introducing him to different genres and different bands that don't exist anymore,
And Gregorian chants.
Gregorian chants.
Gregorian chants, yes, exactly. Gregorian chants and Himalayan yodeling. We're heavy into those too.
Right. Crazy May. I love it when they sing.
Oh, God bless you.
You started it.
God bless you.
You started it.
I did too. I'm sorry.
I'm just here as a co-pilot, and she started it.
She'd jump in. I have to start. Gregorian chants, yeah.
So, guys, if you're looking for the link for Johnny's auction tomorrow, here it is. It's in the chat. Thank you, Veronica. I appreciate it.
We will be selling 45s, and there'll probably be some singing.
There will be some singing. Hopefully, no crying or screaming.
So, everybody, thank you so much for being with us today. We really appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Never forget, no matter how you resell or who you resell with, Glamma loves you. Have a good night.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.